after selection of the contact lens, I will pick a trial contact lens and I have to see now the parameters. So I have to choose which base curve I have to give to the patient, what will be the diameter of the contact lens, and then how much power patient requires for that contact lenses. Because in the last video again I have told you that if you are giving minus lenses to the patient, minus contact lens, it should be less than the spectacle power, and if you are giving the plus lenses, it should be more than the spectacle power. So these are the three important parameters which should be considered. How you can calculate the base curve of a patient? You can calculate base curve with the help of K readings, right? So K readings that can either be obtained or the radius of curvature in millimeters, right? So either you can obtain it from keratometry or topography. So the radius of curvature of the cornea in millimeter can give you the base curve. Now total diameter can be calculated for any patient by measuring their horizontal visible iris diameter, which was the distance from temporal limbus to the nasal limbus of the same eye. And next we have the contact lens back vertex power, or the power of the contact lens, that can be done with the refraction. So you have done the refraction of the patient, you came to know that spectacle power will be -3. Now you have to convert that spectacle prescription into the contact lens prescription. So now we are going to discuss these parameters. So the calculation of these three parameters will be discussed now, and this is for only the soft contact lenses, right? So for the soft contact lenses, if you want to find the base curve, what you have to do, I have told you that for base curve you need to see the K readings, and which that is radius of curvature in millimeters. So in the millimeter you have to see that K1, you get K1 in millimeter and you get K2 in millimeter. You have to see that which is flatter. So over here you need to remember that values which are less than 7.8 millimeters means that the radius of curvature is steep. So steep means more less value. 7.8 millimeter is the average or normal value of the radius of curvature, is the normal radius of curvature. But less than 7.8 millimeter shows that the radius or the cornea is steeper, means patient is turning toward myopia, and less and greater than 7.8 millimeter states that patient cornea is flatter. So the values that are greater, that are larger, that they will be the more flatter one in the millimeters, right? I am talking about millimeters. In diopters, the value which is higher than 43 diopters means that is the steeper one. So if somebody has the K reading value which is 7.4 millimeter with 45 diopters, so this means that patient is myopic. And if patient has the value K readings which is 8 millimeter with 38 diopter, it means the radius of curvature of the cornea is flatter. So you have to take the flatter value, the more greater value it is, the flatter meridian it is, right? So you have to take the flattest K reading and you have to add 1 millimeter so that you can obtain the base curve. So for the understanding of for getting the value of base curve, you need to find the flatter K by the keratometry readings and add 1 millimeter, it will give you the base curve value. For total diameter of the contact lenses, you have to measure the horizontal visible iris diameter and just add 2 millimeter in it. Why we are adding 2 millimeter in it? Because we have said that the total diameter is the widest distance from one edge to the other edge of the contact lens, and we have said that the soft contact lenses are larger in diameter than the cornea. So that is why when horizontal visible iris diameter is actually the diameter of the cornea as well. So by adding 2 millimeter we are making a contact lens that is bigger than the cornea. And available base curves and total diameter are that How much base curves are available? Base curves are available in 8.4 millimeter to 8.9 millimeter in soft contact lenses, and for total diameters which are available is 13.8 millimeters to 14.5 millimeters. So if you don't have, if you get, suppose you have a total diameter of about 15 millimeter of any patient, you can see the closely related number. So you can see, choose the 14.5 millimeter. If you get the total diameter of a patient which is 12.5 millimeter, in that case you can choose 13.8 millimeter of the total diameter of soft soft contact lenses. So these are the availabilities of base curve and total diameter. Next we have the contact lens power. So I have told you that with refraction you can obtain the value which is a spectacle power prescription, right? So you can convert it into the contact lens prescription by using the formula which is back vertex power, or the power, it can also be considered as the power of the contact lens, which is equals to the spectacle prescription. FSP means that power of the spectacle. After doing the refraction you come to know the patient has the -3 sphere, so you have to put -3 over here divided by back vertex distance. So this is actually the back vertex distance compensation, because in the glasses the back vertex distance is approximately from 12 to 14, but in contact lens that is 0 millimeters, right? So you are compensating that back vertex distance with the help of spectacle power, and you are converting the spectacle prescription into the contact lens prescription. So 1 minus back vertex distance into the power of the spectacle, you can obtain the contact lens power.